What's up, my fellow X-Force members? So yeah, I'm gonna do this video about X-Force basically. I've got let's see, I got Cable and Domino on the team, who are both in X-Force, or were at one point. I don't know about the rest, but yeah. So basically, gonna be Domino, Wolverine, Cable, APOC, and Warlock. Now my Warlock's it's all 4 stars. I ran this same quest that I ran it with a bunch of different 4-star teams, but I just recently did it with the Asgardian team. That was a lot of fun. So I really just, man, Cable's something else. He's a monster. Man, that buff, it really made him crazy strong. He can handle a lot. Counterclass, you name it, it doesn't matter. Unless it's a robot, then he's terrible. But that's the case with all mutants, more or less. There's some exceptions, but yeah, definitely not him. But anyway, so I'm gonna do most of these fights with Cable. I think I do at least half the fights with Cable. I had to do the first fight with APOC to ramp him up. Another little trick, if you guys probably already know this, but you can just die. You can just go into a fight, say you got Cable, one of the champs that gives him max genetic code. Just go into a fight, die, and revive, and then he has 4 genetic code. So you don't even have to take the fight, and if you're looking at like Everest content. But yeah, so a little trick if you guys didn't already know that. But anyway, so we're gonna get into these synergies here. Again, this had to be, I had to use Domino for the romance synergy, so that's why she's here. Warlock, like I said, he's only a rank 4. All my others here are Domino and Warlock are rank 4. Don't use Domino at all, just there for the synergy. But she also gives Cable like 3% power gain or something. Warlock's there for that synergy right there, obviously. And then the special attacks is nice. Power gain from the romance, but then also 3% from that. He doesn't need it at all because he doesn't need specials. He's another special case like Thor, where he does not need specials at all. And his level 1 is awful as far as damage goes, but it has other purposes. It creates a lot of distance, like they can't retaliate after it, blocked or not blocked. I'm pretty sure anywhere, even close. So yeah. This is just a ramp fight, APOC, he's got to do his old single fight ramp number. But yeah, a little skip there, level 1, blast. He's a fun champ, man. I like APOC. I mean, he's really strong. I mean, obviously, he's got to be the best mutant. I mean, yeah, he's crazy strong with his prowess. The fact that he can just one fight, it's not even, for him, it's 0 fight ramp. As long as you bring, Cable, Sinister, or Kang, literally that first fight, max ramp. And it's ridiculous. Level 1 start in war and just blast through everything. Level 2 and that's it, man. Power back, smushed. All his specials are strong too. His level 1, his level 2, and his level 3. Like max prowess with APOC, and that level 3 hurts. So I went with Wolverine here. I did this quest a few times with other champs. Who'd I have in place? I think I had Gambit instead of Wolverine. And then I used him. He's ranked 4 as a 4-star, and I did put in a little bit. I don't know, maybe 10% damage, and then just died. It was too long, too much work. And with you have to play him. You have to play Torch. Like, you can't really let him use his level 1 because then he gets flames or whatever, and you burn. So you have to like push him. You have to hold block a lot and push him to level 2. Get him to use that, but then you also can't get dinged by it. And so I was like, well, my Wolverine is rank 5. Most people that have earlier accounts that have 4 stars, he's definitely a max rank, max sig. Like, because that Regan, It's a long fight, but I just end up blocking this because, you know, if you the timing's pretty consistent, it's not that hard, but if you just miss it once, that whole thing gets you and then you just get roasted. So you see the Regan coming into play here. It's really nice. So that's how I played this fight. I was like, well, I mean, none of the other, I tried Colossus. That's right. I did bring Colossus. Gambit 2 for 1 or 2 tries, but I was like, I don't need the power gain. And then my Colossus is only rank 4, but he put in work. Like, you know, actually, I don't even think he's rank 4. I did 4-star. I think he's a rank 3, 3-star. I'm not going to rank him, like, but I was like, I got Wolverine, that'll work. So that's how that went. But Colossus does work. If you have him ranked, or even if you want to use him as whatever rank, he is a really good champ. I just haven't gotten to him yet. He's ranked 2 as a 6-star for me. I do like him. He's super powerful, ultra tanky. I mean, I do like him a lot, but just have not, you know, there's other, basically if I go mutants, it's Cable. I mean, that's just what it is. It is CApoc. Cable and APOC. That's it. And I like Rogue. And she's awesome. I really like that team, the way it's setting up, you know, with CApoc and then Rogue, because you could horseman her or him. Cable, I mean, they both benefit from it. You know, people are, he doesn't really need it. Yeah, he doesn't need it. You know, he doesn't need it. But man, having that, if nothing else, the unstoppable. It's a free, you know, get out of jail. Like, it's a free pass, mulligan, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know, that unstoppable is nice. And it's long too. It's not just like, oh, you get popped and you're like, oh, well, they follow with the combo. No, it's like 5 seconds or something. It's long, maybe 3 seconds. I don't know. Plenty of time to get out of dodge, you know? So yeah, this fight though, yeah, Warlock, man, he's an awesome champ. I don't have him, I have him as a rank 5-star, never have not pulled him as a 6-star. I end up getting Nimrod, so like, I don't feel I'm missing Warlock really. I mean, his kit is awesome, with the fact that it works on block and like, you know, Degens and the power, Regan, like that is freaking awesome. And I would still love to pull him, but it's just been so forever. I mean, he's never been in a feature, I don't think, and I only open featured, so yeah, I just haven't gotten him as a 6-star. But he's an awesome champ. He's rank 4 here. I didn't want to take him to rank 5. I'm actually really short on tech materials anyway. I've been ranking a bunch of 6-star tech, so I was like, I'm gonna leave him at rank 4. I mean, even if he doesn't solo, I mean, he could definitely solo, even at rank 4 if you wanted to do that, but I just end up getting popped here at the end. But he does most of this work here. And oh, Psycho Man though, man, this guy is terrible to fight against with mutants. Terrible. Anything you do, he hard counters it. Like, if you're, you know, he's not a robot though, so like you think you could degen it, but I mean, his kit is such as that, like whenever he faces mutants or, you know, has class advantage, his ability accuracy goes to like minus 75% or minus 100% on us, the mutant, the, you know, opponent. So like, you just get none of your stuff works. Like, you try to open with a heavy, with Cable, doesn't work. It's like a concussion during the whole heavy. I haven't tried it with other mutants, but other abilities with other mutants is the same thing. Like, but Wolverine, for whatever reason, as basic as he is, his bleed does get through. And his Regan doesn't get heal blocked because, like, and I don't know if that's because Psycho Man has to be in a certain mode, or if it's because it's like, it's not due to something other than like contact. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. But like, he was blocking my other stuff with other mutants. I tried getting through, this was the roadblock for me. The first couple tries I was going down this path, doing this 4-star Cable APOC. I was like, damn, this guy's terrible. Like, who am I going to use to get past him? Like, nothing works. And so I was like, well, Warlock. I mean, he's rank 4, but let's do this. So that's how that came to pass. But Warlock, I couldn't solo with him. And then I was like, I'm not going to restart it. Let's go with Wolverine. And Wolverine worked out. His bleed gets through. He's not immune to anything. Psycho Man isn't. No DOT anyway. And his Regan works, so there you go. Options. But yeah, not a fun fight. I don't like class disadvantage at all with mutants. With any champ, really, no class. I mean, I guess there's certain champs and classes where I have a class disadvantage where I don't necessarily mind it. But yeah, for the most part, hate it. Do not like. But yeah, Cable, here we go. I think yeah, Horseman him, and he just digs in. I think this was my first fight with him, right? I'm gonna start these wake up intercepts here. And that concussion, his level 2 concussion, I mean, his level 2 doesn't do jack, really. I mean, with the prowess from the Horseman, I mean, it's okay, but yeah, you're not using Cable for specials. It's mainly for like to maintain distance or, you know, just a little additional damage. And the concussion though, I mean, that concussion on the level 2 is really strong, and it's like 20 seconds or something. I think it's 90% concussion. There we go. Tap to get in, and then wake up. Oh, dig in. And you just see his life bar just melting. Just bang on it, and then, yeah. And so that level 1, you can throw like a level 1 in that situation and just like push yourself back with the level 1 as they're degening, and it's safe. They can't retaliate. But you're keeping them pinned, and they're not gonna, they can't use a special, whatever the case is. Like, tool, it's a tool you gotta use, I feel. And the level 2, as long as you're not, I think it's similar, but I think it can be retaliated against if you're too close when you start the level 2, and depending on where you are on the screen, something like that. You can throw the level 2 if you're at a distance. Throw it then, like, dash back level 2 to push them far back. They won't retaliate that. But. So yeah, just basically Cable just digging in, man. Horseman's good because you can, he's not always like, most of the time you can like spam heavy in the corner, but then he'll push himself far enough back to where you need to be able to like get in just a light attack length in, but it's not always, you won't always be able to do that, like light attack heavy before they hit you. But that's what you need, and that Horseman can do that, where you can just sit there, like if you have if the match is going well, and you're just trying to just throw these heavies, spam these heavies, and that last one you're a little too far back, hey, instead of, either light and then heavy, or just hold the heavy and make them come at you. If they don't, and you have to throw the heavy, fine, they retaliate, Unstoppable kicks in, and then heavy again, So it's a good tool to utilize to, like, if you need that extra in. But yeah, and then you get the plus 50% prowess on just right off the bat. Cable, right? It makes his specials okay, at least, acceptable with that prowess. Yeah, but you want his level 2 for the concussion and the incinerate anyway. Wow, that arm though. Just keep him pinned. Oh man, Cable, he is just a wrecking ball now. He is something else in war too. He can take most champs, most nodes. You give him that Horseman, it's like you pretty much can. I look at it like it's like an indestructible boost, but then also it allows you to like run a level 1 start if you wanted to, which you don't need to with Cable. But yeah, like it allows options. Like you get a free mulligan. You can use it indestructible, but why? Save it, if you've already got the Horseman, because it's going to activate when you go in Unstoppable anyway. But this is this fight right here. He's actually really good for Iron Man Infinity War, and was used against him for high ground. But this is the one where I just start retaliating against those level 1s, and I don't think I do it in war unless I could be sure. See, he can dash back, and you see that he does. So like, I don't think, you know, and I could be too slow. I mean, it very probably is that. I mean, but see right there, it looked like he was still recovering. So this is ebb and flow. So those, like, you don't get, see it right there, looks like it does connect. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you can retaliate, but man, that timing is tight. See right there, is it? See, auto block, overrun, all that. So that would have been a parry in war, and you would get smashed. That's why you have to know it's safe. If you know it's possible to be safe every time, then it could be worth the risk. If you need that hit confirm. But yeah, you just gotta, so the ebb and flow knockdown, you have to knock him down. So his degens do drop off when that comes back. But you know, it's okay. I mean, that's only this node. Normally that isn't the case, and you can just sit there and degen him all over the place. And you have to intercept with a heavy on his heavy to clear the overrun charges if you hit his block. That's, you gain those if you hit on his block. Yeah, that level 1, like, it's, I mean, against the, you know, anywhere but war, you can just do it all day long, because he can't hit me right there, I don't think. I think that he can either block, dex back, you know, get smacked in the face, if he does block there. But I think that, yeah, I think that you might be able to get in safely. But look at that, I mean, just something else. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.